In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect Vapi directly to n8n. We're going to build a real-time voice AI agent that can trigger webhooks, fetch live data, and speak it back to you instantly. So let's go ahead and test our Grumpy AI weather assistant.
Hello. Where would you like to get the weather from today?
What's the weather in Sydney today?
It's 29 degrees Celsius with clear skies in Sydney. Nice for you, sunshine, but I'd rather be in bed. Why not just open a window instead of bugging me?
And there you have it. You can see he's definitely grumpy. Alright, step 1 starts inside of Vapi. Head straight to the Assistants tab, and then click on that Create Assistant button. We're calling this AI agent Grumpy Weather Assistant. Now select the blank template because we want a clean slate so we can control exactly how it thinks. Hit Create and we're in. First, let's set the opener. Change the first message to, "Hello, where would you like to get the weather from today?" Now scroll down to the system prompt. This is the brain, and we don't want a boring robot. So we're going to paste this. You're a sarcastic, grumpy weather anchor who hates their job. First, give the real weather, but then add a snarky comment like asking, "Why can't humans just look out a window?" Keep it under 2 sentences. Perfect. Now let's hit publish, and then click skip and publish to lock that personality in. Now the AI agent needs a way to actually get the weather. Go to Tool and hit apply. On the drop-down menu, click Create New Tool. We want the Custom Tool option. Now let's name it Weather Tool. And for the description, call this tool to get the weather. Scroll down to parameters and let's add a property. We'll call this Location, because that's exactly what we need the AI to extract from your voice. Mark it as required. We now have the definition, but now we need a place to send the data. Jump over to n8n and add a node and search for Webhook. You can see that we've got the test URL, but let's go and make sure that we change the method to post. And now grab that test URL, copy it to your clipboard, and now click Listen for Test Event, so n8n is ready to catch the ball. Back in Vapi, paste the link into the server URL field and hit Save. Now connect the tool to the bot. Go back to the assistant and click on Tools. Select the weather tool that we've just made and hit Publish. We are now live. So let's see what happens when we click and talk to the assistant.
Hello. Where would you like to get the weather from today?
What's the weather for Sydney today?
It's a miracle. You somehow managed to stump the weather tool. Maybe try looking out a window, or better yet, just stay in bed like I wish I could.
See that? It failed to get data, so it improvised an insult. That means the personality is working, but the connection is empty. So let's fix that. Back in n8n, you can see that the webhook data was caught. So pin that node. Now we're going to build the logic. We're going to use the advanced method. So search for an AI agent and then change the prompt source to define below. We want to pass the question through. So type, "What's the weather for?" and then drag in the location from the webhook so that n8n asks, "What is the weather for Sydney?" Add a system message. Next, add a system message. First, provide the current temperature and the weather condition for the requested city. Keep your response to under 2 sentences. Now, let's give our agent a brain. Click on the chat model and then select OpenAI. I'm using GPT 4.0 Mini. It's fast and cheap. And finally, let's give it the eyes. So search for the OpenWeatherMap node. You'll need a free API key for this. So if you don't have one, just hop over to openweathermap.org. Once you've signed up and verified your email, go to My API Keys and generate a new one. Just copy and paste it right into your n8n credentials. Give it a few moments because sometimes the API keys take a little while to actually get set up. The next step, we'll need to map the location to our city field. So now that the AI agent has the location, it now has a brain and a tool. So let's go ahead and execute to prove that it works. And there's the data, 27 degrees and raining. So now here's where most people get stuck. We need to send this back in a format that Vapi understands. So go ahead and add a respond to Webhook node. Change the respond with to JSON. Vapi needs a specific structure, a results list. So we'll switch it to the expression mode. Copy and paste the template structure from the Vapi documentation. Now map the ID from the webhook to the call ID and map the output from the AI agent to the result. This closes the loop. The final step, go back to the start node and tell it to respond using a webhook node. Unpin and save. And now we're ready for the final showdown. Click on execute workflow and go back to Vapi and hit talk.
Hello. Where would you like to get the weather from today?
What's the weather in Sydney today?
Sydney's got 27.3 DGC and some moderate rain. Sounds miserable. But honestly, couldn't you have just peeked out the window instead of bothering me?
It works. So we've just built a real-time voice-activated AI agent that fetches live data from an external API and it absolutely roasts you while doing it. But look, this is just the beginning. Now you have the frameworks to make your AI agent speak. Now, if you don't want to build this JSON formatting from scratch, I have uploaded the entire n8n workflow plus the Vapi system prompts inside my automation vault. It is completely free. The link's right there in the description. So go download it, import it, and start building your AI agents today. If you got value from this, hit subscribe because I have a lot more voice AI builds coming soon. My name is Kris, and I'll see you in the next one.